G'day guys, and today I'm going to do my tips for round 2. And round 1 was quite an upsetting round, I must say. I got 5 out of 9, and there was 5 upsets overall. So, pretty interesting weekend and a great round of footy. Glad to have it back, and I'll go into my round 2 tips right now. So we got Richmond and Collingwood at the MCG. Last year was quite an interesting clash with Collingwood coming home very late. I'm going to tip the Tigers here by 7 points. Just a gut feel. I had a gut feel for them last year to win, but I just reckon they've got a little bit more class than the Pies, and then that's not very much. But I'm going to just go the Tigers here to pip the Pies. Their kicking skills can let them down a bit, Collingwood, and Richmond on form are doing okay. We got a grand final rematch on the Friday night. Western Bulldogs up against Sydney at Etihad Stadium. And Dane Rampy's out for a number of weeks for a suspect broken arm, by the looks of it, which will be quite a big loss for the Swans. And I'm going to go the Dogs on that case. Morris will be out for a number of weeks as well, by the looks of it. I'm going to go the Dogs just. At Etihad Stadium, I'm going to go the Dogs by 3 points. It'll be a very tight game, and there'll be no love lost from last year's grand final. I think the Dogs may just have them covered, maybe. Moving on to Hawthorn and Adelaide, another very mouth-watering game. There's a couple of absolute rippers to start us off. MCG, the Hawks got pipped by the Bombers, who were very emotionally involved, and they got the job done. They were fantastic to watch, and I secretly like the Bombers winning, so it was positive to watch on. And the Crows were absolutely brilliant against the Giants, so took them to the Queens by 50 points. I'm going to tip another close one here. I'm going to go the Crows. I don't know who will be going as favourites, but I'll tip the Crows by 14 points. I think, their skill, their pressure last week against the Giants was fantastic, so I'll have to go to Adelaide based off current form, and I think they'll do quite well against the Hawks. Saturday, Arvo, we have GWS and Gold Coast at Spotless Stadium. Gold Coast came back late against Brisbane last week, and the Giants got handed to them by the Crows at Adelaide Oval. I'm going to go the Giants on this one. I think they'll be heavily looking to respond. They were very disappointing against the Crows, but the Crows were equally as good, and their home deck also gives them a great advantage, so I'm going to go the Giants there by 38 points. And next game we got up is Brisbane and Essendon at the Gabba. Essendon had an inspired victory over the Hawks, one of their most finest victories in history. And the Lions snuck home against the Gold Coast Suns. Very, very close game, that one, after they kicked the first 7 goals. I'm going to go the Bombers on this occasion by 5 goals. I'll go 30 points. Yeah, the Bombers play-on football style was really good to watch. They just attacked at all opportunities, and they were really daring as the Hawks, and I think they'll have the Lions covered. I don't think the Gold Coast were great opposition on the night, and it would be an interesting game again. And we got another Saturday game, West Coast and St Kilda at Domain Stadium, and the Eagles did a nice job on North Melbourne, getting home there by I think 7 or 8 goals. And St Kilda, they got handed to them by Melbourne by 5 goals, and it's not at Etihad, so it's not good for the Saints so far. Eagles have been great over the pre-season, and also a great start up against North Melbourne. St Kilda had a bad start, and the fact that it's at Domain Stadium, I'm going to go the Eagles by 48 points. And the next game we have up is Geelong and North Melbourne at Etihad Stadium. Just the team's been talking about. Geelong were very impressive against Freo, getting a 7-goal win there, and North Melbourne were good for a quarter and a bit, but then the Eagles took control and got the job done there. I'm going to go the Cats here by 23 points. I think if we play the way we played last week, there'll be positive signs, and I think it should help us get the job done. Generally go right at Etihad too, and I think the Roos will struggle a bit. I think Waite could be out as well, so that'll hopefully help us out a bit. Melbourne and Carlton, the Sunday Arvo at the MCG. 2 of the battlers from last weekend. I think the D's should be okay this week. They did a very good job on the Saints. They got home by 5 goals, so the Blues were good against Richmond for solid parts, but they were sort of always out of the game once Richmond got a hold of them. So I'm going to go Melbourne here by 18 points. I think Carlton will certainly provide a little bit of a contest for them. They got them last year when Melbourne had to win and they didn't. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope that these get the job done there. The final game we got up is Port Adelaide and Fremantle at Adelaide Oval. Port Adelaide got an amazing victory over the Swans. They haven't won there since 2006, so an incredible win there. Got the Swannies at their home deck, which is very hard to do in itself. And the Dockers, they had a little bit of a tough time at home as well. Fair to say, the Cats ran them like ragged. Pressure was great. I'm going to go Port Adelaide by 17 points here. I think they were very impressive against the Swans. Had a relatively good pre-season, and the Dockers, I think, will be in for a tough year at their home deck at Adelaide Oval. Should help Port Adelaide. So those are my tips for round 2. I don't think I've gone for anything too special or upsetty there. So feel free to chuck in your tips for the week, and if you want to put in how many tips you got right last week, go for it. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips, more highlights, more Geelong Cats reviews, all of the above. Go for it. That'd be amazing. Thanks for hanging around. I'll catch you guys on the next video.